Hey guys, this is Bart the Bicycle Rider on YouTube, and my name is Bart Luther, and I just finished a gravel race here in Ackerman, Mississippi called the Rock Crusher Challenge, and it was definitely a challenge. So just kind of leaving the race venue and starting on my way home. So I'm traveling through some back roads in Mississippi, and it's a little bit rainy and cold, cloudy, kind of perfect gravel conditions if you ask me. I think that you know, sometimes gravel racing doesn't have to be done under perfect conditions. You know, want perfect conditions, maybe go do a road race. Although those guys race in the rain or whatever too, you know. So, but you know, gravel, you get that little element of unexpected conditions, especially when it rains a little bit. Of course, you know, you don't want a muddy, sloppy event, which we've had the last time, and Camp Shelby was a pretty muddy race. You know, there's a lot of bike care that's needed after a muddy race. Now today's race I thought was about perfect. It was a little bit colder than normal for South Mississippi, or I guess we're not in South Mississippi, that's where I live, Biloxi. We're kind of up here towards mid-Mississippi, and it's hill country up here. The race was, it starts off pretty fast. I've got some camera footage. I put a GoPro on my bike, which, you know, I normally don't do. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm trying to race and use a camera that I don't know really how to use. So I'm just kind of guessing that I had everything in focus. But the lead out was done by Landon Baller, the race director, and he had to kind of lead us through town a little bit before we actually hit the gravel, and he peeled off. It's kind of like a NASCAR start with a pace car. So I thought that was kind of cool. It kind of kept us all together, and hopefully it gave me some good footage to show you guys. So you know, the race after Landon pulled off, and you know, we kind of had to figure things out a little bit. There was a couple selections made, and luckily I made the front selection and was able to hang with the front group of about 4 or 5 guys. I'm not sure how many started with us. Last time in the 50 mile age group, I think it was about 75 riders that started with us. So I'm gonna guess that, you know, that was probably about the number of racers we had with us today. I'll find out for sure, and, you know, try to maybe post that on the video. But you know, it turned the front group selection kind of got whittled down to about 4 or 5 riders, and I was one of those. There were some big names in there. I know Chris was there, and Jim Pfeiffer, and you know, some other heavy hitters. A couple guys I met afterwards, I didn't know who they were, and I met them, you know, after the race, and you know, just a real cool cats. So it was a great race, a lot of action, beautiful territory, and a lot of climbing. Living down on the coast of Biloxi, I don't get a whole lot of climbing like that. There's a lot of steep, punchy climbs. So you know, towards the end of the race, a little over 3 hour race, that put a toll on me, because, you know, as I've explained in my past videos, I just don't have the base fitness that I would normally have going into a race season. And that's just because, you know, I opened up the bicycle shop, and it's been kind of a whirlwind trying to open up a bicycle shop during one of the biggest insurgents that the world's ever seen. You know, we've got COVID going on right now, so a lot of people have decided to ride bikes, and I'm super fortunate to be able to help people do that. But it has taken up, you know, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, just about to keep this thing up and running and acquire inventory. So that has cut into my riding time, and of course I'm not making any excuses. Those guys that are hitting the podium and winning are doing it honestly. They're training, they're, you know, having fun on bikes on a regular basis and getting base miles in, and it's hard when, you know, I commute by bike to the shop, which is about 5 or 6 miles from my house, and I get to go over the bridge. But Give me a little bit. I gotta make sure I get the right directions here and get my van pointed down the road the right way. Ready, set, go.